We found that through their progress, or maybe in some cases the lack thereof, they had missed out some key things in certain areas and subjects. I think also the transition from moving from South Africa to Australia didn't help either. There was definitely an initial problem with phonics. And we found there were certain gaps in some subjects. And we decided to look to assist them.
One of the main reasons why we wanted to look at tutoring as an option is because as parents, there's nothing worse than seeing your children struggle. Especially coming from, both of us are qualified teachers as well, there's nothing more disheartening than seeing your children struggle. So we just wanted to try and prevent that as much as we possibly could. I think the qualities of a good teacher is somebody that can actually relate to children on their own specific level. And the challenge sometimes in big classroom situations is that you don't have the quality of time to actually do that. So when you've got the facility where you can have that one-on-one education with children, and you can really dig deep down and get to the real nitty-gritty of what's actually the issue, I think it just speaks volumes to, you'll probably notice more and more now that people will go that route of private tutoring, just because you can't put a price to that, you just can't, in my personal opinion.
And also found that with the tutors, and it's one of my philosophies that I have, is about building relationships. You have to build relationships. In order to get a teenager to do what you want to do, you can't tell them what to do. You've got to build a relationship. Once you've built the relationship, you've built the bridge, right? And then you can't start using that as a vehicle of communication, and we found that with the tutoring.
Both Brian and I will acknowledge hands down that our children don't learn in the same way as other children learn. And in a mainstream school, sometimes that's really challenging because the school can only offer like a general overall education, which is kind of geared to the generalization of whatever cohort they're looking at that specific time. So I just find that with the one-on-one, it just really gives the children the voice that they can be heard.
With Bryce and Keegan, they need to be educated independently. It's really difficult to have a teacher sort of in the middle of them and either side of them being educated. It's almost teacher has half an hour with one and half an hour with the other, and I think that's been the difference as well, having that direct contact and individualism.
I think it goes way beyond that too, where it's very important that your children don't feel that they are, for the want of a better word, they academically challenged. It's not something that you really want your children to tap into, because I think it's not that. It goes way beyond that. It's definitely, you don't fit the same box that everybody else can fit into. So for me, that one-on-one time is where they can actually feel important and that they matter and that they've actually got a voice.
Just independence. Having someone that was previously battled academically to, before, tell them to go do some work in their room, it didn't happen. Now they are independent and confident enough to go sit up there, and after half an hour or an hour they've come out and work has taken place. And that's key.
For them personally, it's been a huge step in the right direction, where they, within themselves, see that they can actually do something.